So one of the principal reasons, or two principal reasons he comes. One is dharma, to uphold dharma. And the other is paritranaya sadhunam, to protect the devotees. So dharma is very, very important to be instilled in the common people. So different incarnations of the Lord, they appear and they dish out dharma accordingly. Parashuram, he came and he dished out the chopping technique for dharma. That's the way it was dealt. Then there was Nrsingadev. His dharma was to do a bit of surgical operation on the stomach. That's the way he dealt with dharma. Buddha, he dealt with dharma, meditation, non-violence. Kalki, his dharma, heads will roll. So there are different reasons why the Lord appears. So Krishna is known as Leela Purushottam. Leela Purushottam. So what does Leela Purushottam mean? Anyone knows?
The greatest performer of pastime.
Yes. So that is the main reason that Krishna comes, to perform his wonderful pastimes. I think we can all be in agreement in a world where we disagree a lot, that his pastimes are incredible. I remember as a kid, my first book I read was Krishna book. It was the most amazing book. Forget Lord of the Rings, forget Lord of the Flies, all those books. Krishna book is where it's at. And as a kid, I was completely transcended into all the different pastimes. Killing of Denakasura, Trinavata, Gatan, all this different. And I was completely, and really attracted me to Krishna consciousness. In fact, the first book distribution that started in ISKCON was the big Krishna book. The devotees were distributing, they had a whole bunch of Krishna books in the back of their car, and they pulled up in a gas station and they filled it up, and the guy came and said, "Can we have some dollars?" If you know the devotees, they have no money. They said, "We don't have any money." And then they pulled out a book. "Can you take this book as a payment?" And the guy said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So in this way, these books that were printed, I don't know if you know, some of you, those big, nice, beautiful, two-bound Krishna book. So Krishna is Leela Purushottam. And what about Lord Chaitanya? What is Lord Chaitanya? Prem Purushottam. So as we've noticed that we have the chopping technique, we have the, rolling of the heads. These are the ways dharma. But Lord Chaitanya was so unique that he gave prema, which is very, very, very rare. And then we have Lord Ramachandra. What is he known as? Maryada Purushottam. So Purushottam, Purusha means person, and Uttama means the best. So best of the persons, and Maryada means one who imbibes the topmost qualities. And the leader must have these topmost qualities. Valmiki, he's a poet, he's a kavi, he was writing, and then he wanted to write about a certain personality. He didn't know who. And then he happened to see Narada Muni. Then he inquired from Narada Muni about the qualities of a righteous person. And then Narada Muni described 16 of these qualities of someone who's Maryada, someone who has these qualities, 16, and he started writing them all down, Valmiki. Now, mind you, this happened before the Ramayana even took place. So the Ramayana was actually written before it even happened. Then Valmiki was really, really intrigued by all these qualities, and he started writing and he started expanding, and slowly, slowly, that's how the narration of the Ramayana came about. So, in life, we're all going to face something. What is it that we face in life? Anyone knows? Misery, difficulties. Difficulties are there. No one can deny that. So someone who is a leader in the face of difficulties, he knows how to hold his ground. He doesn't quake like an autumn leaf. When there's difficulties, when there's challenges, with things that happen, he stays calm and he knows how to deal with all these different kinds of difficulties. So one of the most important quality for a leader is to have dharma. Dharma is the way the society can peacefully perform its duties. So when we talk about Lord Ramachandra as an ideal leader, Prabhupada also mentioned something quite interesting in the purport, if anyone was listening. Do you know what Prabhupada was? There were obviously loads of things Prabhupada was saying, but relevant to what I'm saying. Anyone can pick up what Prabhupada was saying in the purport? Yeah, that's true, yeah. Anything else? 100% true, thank you. That we're all leaders in one respect or another. Leader isn't just a king. The leader isn't just a prime minister. The leader isn't just a temple president. The leader isn't just a bhakti leader. You're all leaders in your own rights. Pitana sasyat, guruna sasyat. If you're a guru, you're a leader. If you're a parent, you're a leader. If you're a bhakti shastri teacher, you're a leader. If you're a head pujari, you're a leader. If you're a father, you're a leader. Quality control, prasadam, prema, you're a leader, making sure we get nice prasadam. Bhakti leader, Jagatpriya, she's a leader. So everyone has certain kinds of roles to play, that we're all leaders in one way or another. So don't think this is just for someone in an office. Don't think it's someone who's sitting on a golden throne. Don't think it's someone in that position and we can just shun our responsibility. Everyone here collectively has a position of a leader. So what makes a good leader? What was it about Lord Ramachandra that's so endearing that people love talking about him? Technically speaking, I could be wrong. Ram is a little bit more popular than Krishna. Krishna is a little bit more intimate. You have to have that bhava. You got to have that sweet rice, which is cooked just slightly a little bit more with that little tinge of camphor. That's Krishna's pastimes. So not everyone can appreciate the pastimes of Krishna. Sometimes it even blows people's mind about the way Krishna goes about executing his pastimes. So some people even have difficulties in accepting Krishna. There's a certain sect of devotees who worship Krishna. They only accept Krishna as Laddu Gopal. Because they think after his Balkand, Krishna got contaminated by the gopis. So they only want to worship Laddu Gopal and no one else. And Lord Ramachandra, he doesn't fit the same way as Krishna does. Lord Ramachandra is the most ideal person. And sometimes in Indian politics, what is it that they're after in Indian politics? What's it called? Ram Raj, yeah. So there's that kind of notion that India, they want Ram Raj. Every single citizen except for one was happy under Ram's guidance. Everyone was so happy. In fact, when Lord Ramachandra was exiled, think about this, when Lord Ramachandra was exiled, every single citizen packed their bags, got all their belongings in a suitcase, and when Lord Ramachandra left Ayodhya, they all followed him behind. Only Ram was exiled, but because he was such a loving leader, he was such a caring leader, they could not imagine Ayodhya without Ram. So then when Lord Ram left, they said, okay, we'll all go for a picnic in the forest for 14 years.